Hey there, guys. Chet here. If you want to automate tasks on your computer, there are fundamentally two ways that you can do it. You can write code from scratch using a powerful programming language like Python, or you can use a visual automation platform. Now, one of the best and most powerful of these platforms is n8n. This leads to a really interesting question, especially for people who have some technical skills. Should I just write a Python script, or should I use a tool like n8n? It's a choice between pure code and a visual low-code approach. In this video, we're going to compare these two methods directly. We'll look at the strengths and weaknesses of using Python versus using n8n for automation. And I will show you why I, even as someone who can write code, choose to build almost all of my automations in n8n. If you decide to try n8n after watching this, I'll leave the official link below so that you can check it out. And if you want to host n8n on your own server, I've made a separate video showing how to do that with Hostinger, step by step. Now, both links are listed below. Now, let's start with the most important factor for any business, which is speed. Let's talk about Python first. Python is an amazing and powerful language. You can use it to do literally anything that you can imagine, including automation. But to do that, you have to build everything yourself. You need to find the right Python libraries for the apps that you want to connect to. You have to handle all of the security and authentication for getting your API keys. You need to write the code for every single step, and then you have to write more code to handle any errors that might happen. A simple workflow that just connects 3 different apps could easily take you hours or even days to write and test properly. This is the first area where n8n has a massive advantage. In n8n, all of that difficult work is already done for you. The connections to hundreds of popular apps are pre-built into blocks called nodes. The security and authentication is handled with a simple form where you just have to paste your API key one time. The logic is visual so that you can see the whole process. That same 3-app workflow that could take hours to build in Python can be built, tested, and running in n8n in just a few minutes. For the speed of building and getting results, n8n wins every single time. Now, let's talk about what happens 6 months from now when you need to change or update your automation. If you have a folder full of different Python scripts for your automations, you still have to open each individual file, read through all of the code, and then try to remember what you were thinking when you wrote it. If someone else on your team needs to make a change, they also have to be a developer who can read and understand your code. This can become very messy and hard to manage over time. n8n's visual approach solves this problem quite easily. Your entire automation is a clear diagram that shows the business process. Anyone on your team, even people who are not technical, can look at an n8n workflow and get a good understanding of what it actually does. The process is clear and it documents itself. This makes maintaining and updating your automations incredibly easy. You do not have to be a developer to understand the business logic, which is a huge benefit for any team. Now, a lot of people think that choosing a visual tool like n8n means that you have to give up the power and flexibility that you get with pure code. They think that you have to choose one or the other, but this is the secret weapon that makes n8n the perfect choice. n8n has a special node called the code node appropriately. This means that for 99% of your workflow, you can use the fast and easy pre-built nodes to do everything. But if you ever run into a very specific or tricky problem that needs a completely custom solution, you can just drop in a code node and write a few lines of Python or JavaScript to solve it. You truly get the best of both worlds. You get the amazing speed of visual building, and you get the unlimited power of code, but only when you actually need it. Learning how to effectively use this combination of visual nodes and the powerful code node is what separates basic users from professional automation developers. It is a skill that lets you solve any business problem that comes your way. This is the exact level of skill that I teach inside of my school community. We go beyond the basics and get into building real professional systems. I have courses that show you how and when to use the code node, and we have live calls to work through these advanced problems together. If you are ready to become a true automation pro, the link to my community is in the description. So, what's the final verdict? What a great question. Can you build amazing automations with Python? Absolutely. But should you for most business tasks? In my opinion, the answer is no. n8n is dramatically faster to build with, it is much easier for a team to manage and maintain, and it offers the perfect escape hatch with its code node for the rare times, and I mean rare times, that you need the power of pure code. It is the right tool for the job of business automation. All right. That is the end of this video. I hope this helps you understand the difference between these two powerful approaches to automation. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.